Hello friends and welcome hey, to the weekly comic book snap. Yes, we're back and it's issue 9 I believe. Yes, and we have 4 books for you this week from the week of the 2nd of August 2017. Can you believe it's special?
9 weeks.
Yeah, 9 weeks. There we are, you see. Goes so fast. Now, 4 books as always. Huh? Okay. 4 books as always from the wonderful wall of comics here at Frog Bros Comics and Books. I'm here with the wonderful Special as always, and he's going to take us through 4 books.
4
so
books.
What you got for us, Special?
We will kick off with Batman number 28, and we are
Happy days.
I think,
issue 4, is it?
Yeah, halfway through the war of jokes and riddles.
And what a war it's been.
What a war it's been. Issue 28.
Yes.
I really like it again.
Thoroughly enjoyed it?
I'm bored of saying that it's...
We're in, aren't we? Let's face it.
We are indeed with this one. I thought it had quite a entertaining and original way of introducing what's happening with the book.
Yeah.
So it's Gordon going off to try and set the parameters of the war, keep it contained.
Yeah.
And
his pants.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? The Riddler...
If you're going to broker a deal, do it in your pants.
Well, only for one of them though, wasn't
That's
it?
true,
The Riddler sent back a 37-page letter of detailing exactly where he had to go and what he had to wear.
Yeah.
And the Joker sent it back on a dead corpse with lipstick written on the back saying, "Come in your pants."
As you do.
Which sounds worse in my northern accent, I think.
Yeah. Now that you said it,
It did, didn't it?
it read all right.
But it was very good.
That was a great book, I thought.
I think it is really good. Something did hit me when I was reading it that I think it's going to be very hard to write the Riddler
Yeah.
because of all the riddles.
Yes.
But that does seem to be a little bit lacking some meaty riddles to get your teeth into.
Well, it's tough, isn't it, to
It's very
come
tough.
up with those riddles? I mean,
Exactly.
I thought he does do that in quite an imaginative way. I think what he does come up with is quite good.
Yep.
Or I say quite good, very good. But yeah, I guess if you're going to pick something out, that's a good thing to pick out, I guess.
That would be my only.
Yeah.
Now that we're getting into it, and but to be fair, the whole way that they're showing the war is it's almost outsourced, isn't it? So we don't really get to see the war itself because it's all been told from Batman's pillow talk.
Yeah.
And in this issue, you've got the players there. You've got Selina, Catwoman. Basically being the only rogue in Gotham who hasn't chosen a side,
That's right,
really.
bless her.
And but there is a big bombastic fight between 2 rogues that I don't want to
Don't want to spoil.
shoot you with.
No.
So we'll move on, but it's very,
Rascal.
very, very good.
What I did notice in this
We
book,
won't
which I
move
thought
on.
I'd just like to bring up,
Yes.
was that I don't know whether they've been listening to you or not, but no Snickers ad. It's gone to the back.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah. So there we are. Special got his way after all his moaning.
This is what
It's
happened the
in
last
the,
time they did it.
Is it?
Yeah, they did.
Oh.
They did a month of the double page to get your attention, but then they did put it inside. So this is
Right, okay.
putting it
It's
at the
just
back.
yeah. So
It's,
no more about the
it's
Snickers ad.
Until it gets
No more
brought back
confusing
again.
pages.
No, exactly.
Fantastic. Now what we got next, Special?
Swiftly on, we are going to review The Walking Dead,
About time.
which is a favourite, but it's this issue I think acts as a bit of a jumping on spot, if you can have a jumping on spot,
Yeah.
when you're 170 issues in. So I tried to read this as a newcomer.
Right. Okay.
To the idea, if there are any newcomers out there to The Walking Dead as a concept, as a series, with the TV.
Well, I think everyone's aware of it
explosion.
now, aren't they? At least in terms of what it's about.
Most people are,
Yeah.
but it's a tricky one because way back when The Walking Dead started, it did just throw you in. We still don't know why the zombie apocalypse has come about.
No,
That's
sure,
one of the things that I
sure.
love about it.
Yeah.
That and that it is it's always been a character-driven piece. It's not about flesh-eating zombies, really. They're always there, they're always in the background, but more and more it's about the characters. It's always been about the characters.
Their relationships.
With each other. Quite often, how the people are scarier monsters than the dead.
Well, yeah,
Quite
desperate
often.
times.
Yeah,
Sometimes call for desperate measures, do they not?
They do indeed. And as it's gone along, there's been many threads. So this still deals with. He's keeping so many balls up in the air.
Yeah.
It's amazing, and to keep that going for 170 issues. I mean, I've got a massive buy-in to the Walking Dead comic book.
Yeah.
But I tried to read it as a newcomer.
Yeah.
And would I still get the same enjoyment? I think I would. I'd just have a lot of questions and want to go out and read the.
Well, yeah, there are certain bits sort of referencing long-standing sort of losses and long-standing gripes and such.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
Which you may need to go back and have a look. But I think you're right. As a jumping-on point,
it tells you the main threads, doesn't it? I mean, you've got
get who people are and what they're about,
where they're going out to, and like with Dwight plotting his takeover, they spend a good few pages on each of the main characters to try to bring you up to speed, which I think is very, very good.
Yeah.
With there's a lot of chat at the moment that there's not enough good quality LGBT characters out there.
Well,
and in here I think that we have two.
There's two couples in there, isn't
Jesus and Aaron, I think, it's got a sweetness about it.
Yeah.
But I'm just scared that within 5 issues, one of them is going to be toast.
Well,
my own personal. I'm putting it out there. I don't think it should be because people are
little prediction there.
There's nothing in here that makes you think that they are.
No, but you feel that they are.
I think one of them might be. But it's really good. Yeah, you've got people plotting against Rick. You've got.
You know what I loved about this one?
Go.
They're on the road again.
They are.
I love that. I think that harks back to back in the earlier issues.
This is what they say, isn't it?
Back on the road, man.
They get to a city again, which we haven't seen, which is cool. It is good.
I love that kind of road movie. Well, I say movie. Road story kind of vibe about it.
But it has some touching bits in as well. With I don't want any spoilers, but Negan's out on a kind of a voyage of self-discovery.
Yeah.
I say the more and more you're getting to know Jesus. He's I mean, he's always been a cool character, but the little bits of his less action life that you're getting to know about.
A bit more personal stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And you've got Maggie that we all have we're all rooting for.
Yeah, that's right.
It's just I would say it's been the best jumping on spot since after the All Out War, the Whisperer War, sorry. And I would say maybe even a little bit better.
Right.
Of the jumping on spot.
But it feels like a new, because that Whisperer War's kind of done. And you're still just about dealt with the fallout from that. Yep. It kind of feels like you say, like a good point to actually jump in and get some.
If you've been
exactly, because it feels like there's a new kind of arc coming, or a new sort of new beginning almost for some of these characters. Like I say, being back on the road, you kind of, I kind of dig it. I thought it was a great book.
I think the only main character that doesn't get too much page time in there really is Carl. Which I'm sure he'll be back next month. But it's good jumping on spot.
Long story short, we love The Walking Dead.
Absolutely.
And it's just not consistently amazing.
It is, and 170 issues is
pretty good going.
Mind blowing.
Fantastic.
To keep up the
There we are now. A little curveball here from Special.
Is it?
Well, it was for me. I thought it was interesting.
It is. It's very interesting. I really liked it. I've got to say.
So what is it?
Well, we're packing a lot in this week.
It's terrible.
Our first book by Greg Pak. Sorry. So it's by Boom.
Yep.
And it is the Mecha Connect You. Yeah. This book has some beautiful artwork.
Yeah.
Very much manga kind of sensibility to it.
Sort of inspired.
By Takeshi Miyazawa. Sorry again, as always, if I get the pronunciation right or
don't
wrong.
worry. You're doing all right, son. Don't worry about it.
The artwork is beautiful.
Yeah.
I think the palette is gorgeous. Boom are putting out some really nice stuff.
Yeah.
And the story's really nice.
I thought it was a charming little story.
It is a really charming
and
little
a real
story.
quick kind of read. Just blast through it. Really enjoyable. I thought.
Absolutely. My only possible...
Beef? You got a beef?
Not beef, I haven't got beef at all because I really enjoyed it. But
Gripe. Whinge?
not a gripe, not a
No.
whinge. I'm just wondering if I will be rushing to pick up the second.
Okay.
I think it almost does its job too well in that it's taken a lot of inspiration from different things that we've seen in the past.
Yeah.
Maybe so it does its job so well that you kind of know what's going to happen. Or I feel like I can see,
You see where it's
very
going.
much where it's going. So I'll pick it up to look at the pretty pictures. Will I read through? Well, I will, but would it make me go out to try and find the second one after reading this one because it's charming and it's lovely in that way, but I feel that you can see the whole of the story out in front of you already.
Well, maybe he'll do something that you're not expecting. Yeah, I think
could well be.
I think you are right in that it's something that you have sort of seen before. I think, and
Just
in
probably
terms of
say
the
the
setup.
premise of
Yeah,
the
well,
book.
it's kind of it's Pacific Rim, isn't it? It's kind of got that vibe. Maybe you should explain it.
It's about a sometime in the future. They are tech robots, seemingly
aren't they?
from outer space.
Yeah.
They come down every 4 years, and there is a school, for lack of a better word.
Like academy.
Academy.
Yeah.
They're a better word.
Okay.
Smarts.
That's what I'm there
where the best students are chosen, but the robots actually come down and choose
That's
those
right.
students.
They have to pick them, don't they?
The main guy in here, you, is a janitor's son.
Yeah.
So he's been watching from the sidelines, but knows his place because his mum tells him his place all the time.
Yeah.
But
Not in a nasty way.
no. She seems like a very nice lady.
She does.
But one of these robots comes down and chooses him.
Yeah.
But what I did quite like about it was the robot that chose him did seem like a bit of a klutz, a bit of a putz.
A bit clunky.
A little bit off.
Yeah, that's right.
Which I thought
bit
was
of a quirky,
really nice.
Quirky one.
In a way, that's quite nice. I think these two ones that don't quite fit in.
I think
into
it fits into that underdog theme that's running through this.
Yes,
They're both underdogs.
absolutely.
They find each other,
And
I like
they're
the I don't want to say too much, but
No.
it's. I just thought it was a really lovely book.
It
thought
is.
It was, enjoyable
It's got bags and bags and bags of charm.
and heart.
Yes,
Yeah.
and beautiful colouring, beautiful artwork.
Yeah.
Go out, grab it. And,
Grab it. Job well done.
Yes.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Which brings us on to our next pack book.
The final book of this week's Snap.
Indeed. And a good one to end on, I think.
Okay.
Okay, don't know why.
Yeah. Well, it's the final one.
Yeah, and it led in from Greg Pack.
That's right.
So it's Generations HULKS. The Generations 10 one-shots are coming at us from the House of Ideas.
Yeah.
Where the first mantle of the characters come and meet the newer ones.
Yes.
So with this we have Bruce Banner and Amadeus Cho.
Yep.
Or if you read the Hulk, you know that Greg Pak can write the Hulk.
Absolutely.
And this feels almost like a love letter to the Hulk, I think, from Mr. Pak. It has Amadeus Cho thrown back in time to some unspecified time. I'm just going to say back in the day.
Back in the day.
Back in the day, and it's a back in the day when there was really good Hulk comics, and he's being chased through the desert, and these are the ones that we love.
Well, it's the imagery we know, isn't it?
It is, and the Red Hulk hasn't been born yet.
Yeah.
The might of the American army is chasing him through.
Ross chasing him around,
and
trying to shoot him out the sky.
And you've got in the art stakes, at least you've got the barren landscape, except for like the helicopters and the tanks, and you've got the overarching jump of the Hulk flying in, and that all works so nicely and so well. And he does really well in telling a very succinct story, I think, in this, and he does it very, very quickly. What I would say is I got a little bit of why has it happened?
Yeah.
Why has he been thrown in there?
Right.
Should there be something that tells us why
I
Cho
guess
has been thrown back in time? Is it back in time? Could it be on
An alternate world.
Exactly.
Another world.
Well, yeah, it's
a bit confusing. But I guess if it's a one-shot, then you've only got so much you can tell.
Yes, absolutely.
You just got to thrust people into it.
Yeah, I just don't want to see these and this line of books going down, dare I say, the convergence route from DC a wee while ago that wasn't very good. Is all I'm going to say about that. And this one is not like that. Don't let me put you off anybody by uttering that word. Because I did really like it. I really want to see more.
Okay.
I just kind of feel a little bit that Marvel haven't signposted where they're going with the Generations or the Legacy as yet.
Yeah,
they're holding their cards a little bit too close to their chests. I want to know why. And that's me talking as a retailer.
Yeah.
So for fans out there who are coming in asking me,
what's this all about?
Exactly. And,
what's it about, special?
They're getting a bit of a blank face. A special blank face.
Which is not uncommon. I'm only joking.
Thanks. But it looks very pretty.
It does look very nice. You know what? I was reading this and I'm not a huge Hulk reader, I have to say. And I enjoyed it, but I got a bit confused between which Hulk was which.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why, if it was maybe just my tired eyes, but I couldn't quite. I had a bit of trouble distinguishing. I know that they talk differently and they
have a different hue of skin.
Yeah, but when they're jumping around and they're sort of,
Dude, man,
Hulk punching people,
you're saying they all look the same.
Well, well, like you say, there are differences, but I felt that was just me. I got a bit confused about who was who.
Don't read it with tired eyes.
No, well,
with the action sequences, I can see that because quite often one of them was in the background, and you've got a lot of
and you don't necessarily have that dialogue going on around to distinguish between them. So that was my only thought. I thought it was enjoyable.
I did like the bits where they both powered down as well, and you saw them as Banner and Cho.
Yeah.
I like it. I want to know more about the Generations, where it's going. If they're all of this kind of standard, then
that'd be great.
Yeah, it will be. It'll be very, very good. I don't know if everyone has to have a fight. Yeah. Is this just because they're going for which one's the strongest?
Rage monsters.
Yeah, exactly. And it doesn't really get settled who's the strongest.
No.
You could have let us know.
Well, yeah. I thought maybe it's just me remembering it incorrectly, but there seemed to be more to that story. It seems to end on a note that needs further clarification or another couple of issues to resolve. Maybe
no, I think the what it is, it's kind of a lesson, I think, from the older, been there, seen it all, done it all, Banner Hulk, to the Cho Hulk, without spoiling anything. It's Banner opening Cho's eyes to just what he has got.
That's true.
And whether that is the gift that Cho seems to
think it is.
Yeah. That's the way.
And I have to say, some of those do look really exciting. Some of the new those generation books, with the talent that's on them and the characters that are coming, I think
this
that
man,
really
the Legacy, Jason Aaron has written it, and I will read anything that man writes.
Devour it.
I will.
Special, eat it up like a hungry dog.
Just give us a little bit more information so we can get other people excited about it.
Sure. But a good book.
Yes, very good book.
Read.
Definitely worth a read.
And I think they're all worth a read, aren't they, this week?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, enjoyed ourselves.
The Batman, will it work for somebody just jumping in there? I don't know. You probably need to read from the start, but the rest of them,
go back,
dive in, read, love them,
fill your boots.
fill your boots.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Good stuff. Well, I think that about rounds it up. Well done, Special. Very good.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, very good. Pleasure to have you along as always, everyone. So do like, share and subscribe. And we'll be back next week with 4 more books from the glorious Wall of Comics here.
We're always here for a personal visit as well.
Come and have a comic perv down at Frog Podcast Books.
You're a comic person.
So we'll be back next week. And I think all that's left to say is, do take care of each other, folks.